Hello everyone, and welcome to the Honourable Mentions of this year, which is going up actually on the day of the of when it's supposed to release today, because it's 3 o'clock in the morning at the moment, specifically 3:07. I was planning on doing this about 3 hours ago, didn't get around to it, which, I mean, the scheduling is going to be the main part of the first bit of this video, but yeah, throughout all of this year, it's just been really busy for both me and Dylan. But yeah, it's been a bit iffy. I mean, last year when I planned to do this, I planned this like back in April or something. I planned it really early on, within like the first couple of months of the year, and then I actually started recording it all in August, which was a great idea because it gave me a lot of time to actually think about what I was going to say. I wrote out a whole script, I was ready. I then proceeded to not use the script, which has become a bit of a funny joke between the people that know I record this. But yeah, I was just prepared. I had 20 something games to go through and I was ready to do it all. This year I had 8 and done none of them. I'm pretty sure every single game that I recorded this year was done between the middle of November, like around November 12th, and now. And yeah, it did not go well. I am actually going to put some, if this works. Okay, there we go, that should work. Yeah, I'm playing Fallout in the background, because, I wanted to do something. But yeah, I had none of this planned out. Didn't have that planned out either. Yeah, I've slowly just been going through and getting stuff done, like, for recording stuff throughout the year, and I never thought I would leave it to as late as it was before I finally went, oh yeah, I should probably start recording stuff. And I did get to the point where I was just like, okay, I really need to record this now, and then I didn't. And then it was a while, and then some stuff happened, like, at work, like actual working stuff that I had to do, and there was a lot of stuff that happened then, and that was like back in around the time I'd usually start recording this video. And so I was just like, oh yeah, well, I guess I'll just put it off a little bit. And then it came to November and I was like, I need to start recording this and getting it out. And it took about 5 minutes to the first video. And then I got back into the groove of it and got like a bunch of them done. And then I sort of stopped for a bit. I was just like, I'll keep it like that for now, and then I'll just carry on a bit later on. And I did, and then I went back and realised the audio for 3 of the videos I'd recorded was basically unusable. And I went, that's fine, I'll just re-record them. And then I did, and it was good. And then I sort of went back through them, just kept listening to them, and realised that another one of them I couldn't use, and I went, oh, that's fine. And then I realised that I really liked Ace Combat, and I went through and played another playthrough of Ace Combat. And I got distracted with that for a bit. That was fun. But yeah, it's just been a year of distractions, and well, obvious neglect, I'll say. But we have done some really good stuff with the channel. I've liked all the multiplayer stuff, and I believe next year there'll be a lot more multiplayer stuff. Now, for the actual honourable mentions, there's been a couple series, and I do mean a couple series, that have just been sort of lost. And I'm going to at some point bring them back. And it will definitely be at some point, I just don't know when. But, yeah, I mean, the main one that I want to talk about is, oh, what is it? Oh yeah, Resident Evil. Also, is anyone else noticing my screen is knackered at the moment? Oh dear God. That took me a second. Yeah, Resident Evil. I'm gonna fix that. That, that slight mistake I made of starting recording a video, and then I sort of just stopped. There is a reason. Technically, there's 5 reasons. I'm not gonna get to them. There, so it started off, and it was me and someone fairly new to the channel. He's been on the channel before, and he's given me clips and stuff that go on the shorts version. So if you want to go and look at those, they're the ones that have Steve under them, because he was the only one who told me what name he wanted to use. So I just used the others, like nicknames and stuff. But yeah, I was just going through them, and I just went, alright, I want to get some more people on the channel, and I want to do some more games. Usually stuff that my usual person, basically the co-host for this channel now, Mr. Weird Potato, or Dylan. He yeah, I usually do stuff with him, but I want to do more stuff that, like, maybe he didn't want to do, or like maybe we had stuff planned one day and then couldn't really get around to it, like most of this year, where we've just been recording all the long games. But yeah, I kind of wanted to get other people on here, and I sort of did some sort of times. I had a full recording of stuff that no one will ever see, and yeah, I started the Resident Evil 5 playthrough, and then sort of abandoned it. And the reason is because that person that I was playing with, his account got banned. Because we were playing through it on Xbox, and I was gonna like download all the footage and stuff that we were getting from recording it, and then we were gonna make it like a sort of weekly thing, or just whenever we were on. And we recorded the first part, and not even within a week, his account got banned, and he had to make a new account. And bear in mind, this is the sort of person that makes a new account for every single game. So within about another week, he had already gotten rid of that account and gotten a different game. So we were just like, we'll just wait until we each have time. And we both say that we're going to do it, so we will probably do it at some point. But yeah, that's definitely something I want to get around to. The other thing is, I'm putting this in Honourable Mentions because, well, there's 2 of these that don't really need to be here, but they are, because they are in the actual thing. But it's Payday and Ace Combat, if no one could tell. Ace Combat is a series I haven't finished yet. I will, because I haven't... There's an extra episode that I haven't put up anywhere, I've just got saved. It's just on my PC. But I will, at some point, do all of that. I also have a recording of Baldur's Gate that I can edit through. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I've got to do at some point that will go up on the other channel. And the HUD is still glitchy. I'm gonna put... Oh, that's not... That's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna, at some point, edit through some bits and get them all ready for the other channel. I've got a lot of stuff that I can put on there, but it'll probably be next year. Like, maybe February time, hopefully January. But it will be later. And that will be a thing that I do. However, I started the Ace Combat series, planning on doing it like whenever Dylan wasn't on. Then I got ill. And by ill, I mean, if I'm usually ill, I don't like have days off work, because that's not a thing I do or need to do, because I'm here, I'm at work right now. But like, whenever I have to go out for work, I still don't really have the day off because it doesn't matter. The only reason I usually have days off, which there has been, I think, 3 days over all of, like, streaming stuff that I've had a day off because I'm ill. There's days I've had off because I was lazy from here. That was just because I was like, I'm not really feeling it. And I feel like if I weren't really feeling it, it wouldn't be very funny. So I went, you know what, I'll just leave it for today, maybe do it a different day, and maybe people will enjoy it more. And for the days that I was actually ill, though, it's kind of been an issue. There was a day, now, this is going back to last year's Saints Row video. There was a day on the very first playthrough I did, that isn't even on this channel, of Saints Row 2, where I played through, like, quite a lot of the game in complete silence, because I had lost my voice, and that is the only reason that I will actually have days off from doing this, for being ill. It's just when I lose my voice. Because, I mean, that day I just wanted to play Saints Row. I've really enjoyed Saints Row, and it was a free day, and I had literally nothing else to do. Because if I don't work, then I just sort of curl up in a ball. And I mean that literally, I'll just curl up in a ball and fall to sleep. Which for me is not good, because if you can't tell from the channel, and the fact it's currently 19 minutes past 3 at the moment, I don't sleep much. And when I do, it's usually for about 20 hours. I will just straight up go into hibernation for a bit, which probably isn't healthy, but it's fine. Yeah, I like working, so that's what keeps me busy. But throughout, like, the Payday and Ace Combat series, originally I wasn't going to have them on the, on here. I was just going to do something else, and kind of hope that made it into a series. But then I was just like, hang on a minute, these are really interesting things, and I really like Payday. And then, the first 2 weeks happened. I mean, like, the first 2 weeks of the game was uploaded. Yeah, that went to shit. Hey, that's the first time I've sworn in one of these, I think. But yeah, Payday 3 was a bit of an upset. Yeah, I think I said enough about it in the video. But yeah, after that, I was just like, alright, I'm gonna leave this for a bit, wait for them to just upload heists. And then I had the whole recording thing ready, where I was just gonna record through all of the games and just have them as their own videos on the other channel. And that was back in, like, January. Yeah, don't know where that time went. Oh god, I started that in January. Basically, from like January to September, I was recording a video that didn't ever happen. Like, I didn't ever finish it, because there was no point on me finishing it. So, yeah. But, I do have a folder somewhere. I have it. Yes, I have a projects folder on here that is just random stuff that I'm going to do, and it's currently got, like, 4 things on it. Yeah, I have 4 things currently on it. And they will be done at some point, so you may see them somewhere if I manage to get the footage back. Or if I could be bothered to get the footage back. But, something that isn't an honourable mention is, the fact that the channel slightly changed. I got more professional. And by that I mean, I have buttons for stuff now. Like, I used to have a recording quick key, but then I took all of those off because I kept accidentally pressing them and then either stopping the recording or just completely messing up files. So I got rid of those. But I have other stuff now. Like, some of the clips that you've probably seen have been from the streams and stuff that I've recorded. They are there. The one that I still find really funny today is the Baldur's Gate one, where it's the owlbear cub just going, Oh yeah, my mother ate my brother. That is really funny to me still, and that came from a stream. And there's another one that was Dylan seeing tits for the first time. that that is fucking gold. That's on there. And yeah, that came from a stream. But you may also notice if you go on the Twitch page, which is currently in the bottom right of the screen, there isn't many streams on there. There hasn't been for a while. That was gonna change yesterday. It didn't. We sort of had a storm, and I didn't trust that everyone's power wouldn't just go out, so I wanted it actually recorded and backed up, so that if the power did go out, we'd have a way to see the episode. But yeah, I haven't streamed for a while. I have everything ready now. Everything's prepared. Nothing has been done because I haven't done anything actually on it. But yeah, it's been like a month since I've actually streamed, and that was when I streamed Ace Combat, so it's been a little while. However, there will be more streams. The next one will be next week at some point. There's some stuff I've got planned, but it will be at next week at some point. I say this as if, wait, is this going up today? I usually plan these in advance. I mean, this is in advance. This is 9 hours in advance. That's fine. Yeah, I either Tuesday, Thursday, or Sunday there will be a stream. I mean, at the latest it will be Sunday, and it will happen because I'll make sure that I stick my solar panels down with fucking Gorilla Glue. Yeah, I mean, it won't be the actual solar panels, it will just be to keep the power on. But, yeah, there's not really much else I can say. I'm going to try and fix Fallout 4, because I don't know why that's doing what it's doing. However, I hope you've all enjoyed this year, and in case you haven't already noticed what day 1 is, then I hope you aren't expecting it and it's a good surprise, because it's a really good one. And it's genuinely one that I hope, if you see the video, you buy or at least check out, because it's a really, really solid game. For the amount of money that it is, it's really, really good. Like, genuinely good. Like, basically most AAA games that I've bought over the past 3 to 4 years, as long as they're not like FromSoft games, if they've costed about that amount, it's usually been about £20 more, and I feel like I've had a worse time with it. But just that game, the next game that's coming out tomorrow, just, yeah, watch through it, have a good time watching through it, and just tell me what your list have been in the bottom, in the chat. Not the chat, the other one, the comments. That's the word. Yeah, tell me what you thought in the comments. Tell me what order you'd put them in the comments, and yeah, just I guess have a good day. Have a good Christmas time. If I don't end up streaming, even though I will, there's a threat to myself at this point. Yeah. Have a good Christmas, have a good New Year, everyone that supports it and everybody that likes Christmas and New Year. And yeah, I think that's about all I have to say. So bye bye.